Well, hello there, friends. Last time we made coleslaw, we made it with the mayonnaise dressing. Everybody wanted to know how to make the vinaigrettes. So today, I made the perfect emulsion between the oil and the vinegar, and I'm going to show you how to make it. Nice and light and crispy and delicious. Remember, thumbs up if you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to ring the bell. Stay tuned, friends. We're making a coleslaw with a delicious vinaigrette. Okay, friends, well, for those of you that may not have seen the last one we did, which was a fabulous video, by the way, we're going to show you how to make the one with the vinaigrette. Basically, same idea with the cabbage, right? You cut the cabbage in half, and then what I like to do, friends, I like to remove the core. Now, you can leave the core if you want. In fact, they're okay to eat. They're just a little hard in the coleslaw. And then what we do, now you have a lot of people who use a mandolin. I find with the mandolin it's too thin. You know, you gotta have a bite. You can't have it like a mush, like a mush. You know what I'm talking about, right? If it's too thin, you gotta have a bite. You know, remember the texture is very important, friends. So what I do is I use a knife. And this knife right here, I love this knife, the offset deli slicer. It's a fabulous knife, right? And then what I do is I cut them thin, you know, thin. But it don't have to be that thin, you know, just thin. Right? And then what I do is I cut them in half. So then I don't have two long pieces. Otherwise, they're just two long pieces. All right? And we just put them in. Boom. Voila. It's very simple. Okay, friends? So that's what I do with a white cabbage. Now, let's concentrate on the red cabbage. Red cabbage, same deal. I wanted to show you. This, friends, is the other half. Right here, okay? So when you buy cabbage, you go, am I going to have enough? Trust me, I have enough for 17 people right there. So what I do is I cut the half, and I cut it like this. And then, friends, very important, I wash it. I put it in cold water to get rid of the color. Otherwise, it's like this purplish color. So how much do you want to put in? I don't know. This would be about a quarter of a red cabbage. So the other one is a half of a white cabbage. This is a quarter of a red cabbage sliced in. Put in as much as you want. I mean, this is not like you got to follow a recipe. You put as much as you want. You like a lot of red cabbage? Here you go, put a lot of red cabbage. It doesn't matter. You know, people are not going to come to your house and say, you know, I like your coleslaw, but the red cabbage, maybe a little too much. You know. You know what I'm saying? So look, it's a nice little mixture right there. What else do we put in here? All right, carrots, friends. You can. I use a cheese grater like everybody else, and you can do it fine. But if you do it fine, look, you got a mush, another mush. It's too thin. You gotta have texture, right? So what I do is I use the big grate, and now I have like nice little pieces of carrots. Okay, so it's up to you, friends. Use as little or as much as you want. Scallion, I got 2 scallions and I sliced. You can put 3, 4, 17, however many you want, right? And then, now, you know I like dry fruit a lot. And I love to put dry fruit in here. Here I got dry cherry and dry cranberries. You don't like fruit? Don't put them in. Dry raisins, grapes, grapes. They were grapes once before they became raisins, right? Then cucumbers. Cucumbers, I'm going to show you. Let me put that down. Cucumbers, friends. I like to put European cucumbers because they don't have much seed in it, and then I peel them. But I don't peel them all away. You see, look, I just peel them you know, sometimes I can't find the word. You got the idea, right? So then we look good. You see, look good, right? So now what we're going to do, friends, we're going to cut them in half. Right? Boom. Let me take all this out of here. And then we're just going to take them and cut them in little slices. A child could do this. You see? Voila, 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 voila. And now we got ourselves beautiful pieces of cucumbers. You don't like cucumbers? Don't put them in. Okay, I like them. I think they're fantastic. They're beautiful. They have a nice texture to it. And I'm telling you, they're wonderful. We're going to mix all this up. All right, a little bit of chopped parsley. Maybe I'll save some more for the dressing. And then we're going to put it, oh, mamma mia. We're going to put what did I do with my microplane grater? I forgot the microplane grater, but that's okay because I got it right here. Here you go, you, right here. Come back over here. Microplane grater, friends. We're going to put just a little bit of lemon zest. That's going to give us a little freshness. People are not going to know where it comes from. It comes from the lemon. Remember, when you use a microplane grater, friends, you put the tool on top of the lemon, not the lemon on top of the tool like all them ding-dongs over there on YouTube. Actually, a lot of people are starting to use it correctly. They must have been watching the channel. God bless them all. There's a lot of great cooking channels out there. Fantastic. I can think of a lot of them. Here we go, friends. We're going to put this in here like this. And voila. Okay. Now we're good, right? We're going to make the dressing. Let's make the dressing. Dressing, very simple. We're going to go in. We're going to put the main ingredient, Dijon mustard. That's the main ingredient. We're going to put 2 healthy tablespoons of Dijon mustard. Okay? Then we're going to put a little bit of hot sauce. You don't have to put hot sauce if you don't like hot sauce. Put it in. A little bit of garlic. I got a healthy tablespoon of garlic. A healthy tablespoon of garlic. What's the healthy? I don't know. It's a big one. A little salt and pepper, friends. On there. Right? And then we're going to put some olive oil. And we're going to create an emulsion. It's really that simple. I'm using a basil olive oil today. You can use a garlic olive oil. You can use a plain olive oil. Up to you, my friends. All right, we're going to put about, measure carefully. I would say, so far I got about a half a cup. All right, now we're going to put it in. My fingers are purple. I got purple fingers. I didn't work on a mechanic today, I promise you. The purple, the cabbage got into my fingernail. Huh. I look, oh, mamma mia. Those things work better if you plug them in. Purple fingernails. There you go, friends. Look. Look at this. Emulsion. Beautiful. Let's put another 1/4 cup of olive oil. Now you see, you got a beautiful emulsion. And now we're going to put the vinegar. I'm using a Sicilian lemon vinegar. Use a good white wine vinegar, use champagne vinegar, use whatever you want. But a good white Sicilian balsamic vinegar, it's fantastic. And the vinegar is going to give you the acid we need to offset the fat of the oil. In a vinaigrette, that's what the vinegar does. It offsets. And how much do you put in? I'm going to teach you that. And a little bit of lemon juice, friends. Just a touch of lemon juice. Be careful. Lemon juice is going to make it. Now, how much vinegar? It's always a good question. People ask me, how much vinegar? How much oil? Remember, the purpose of the vinegar is to offset the oil. And the oil is to offset the vinegar. They offset one another. The oil is fat. And the vinegar is very acid. You put them together, you got a vinaigrette. It's not too acid, it's not too fatty. So you put as much vinegar as you need to hide the fat, and you put as much fat as you need to hide the acidity. Basically, you got to create a beautiful marriage. All right? So you see, look, we got a beautiful vinaigrette. This is what it's called an emulsified vinaigrette, my friend. It's a little much for me to test. You have to say to yourself, is this good? Is this is this too acid? So you know what you do? Put a little more oil on, just a little bit more. That'll teach me. But that's what you have to do. You have to test it, friends. Otherwise, you don't know. And you say, do I test the vinegar? No? Or I got too much oil. Then you put a little more. If you don't test it at all, then you have too much oil. And if your oil is too fatty, put more vinegar. You can rub it all over your body. You know, you buy those dressings in a bottle. Would you ever think of drinking that? No, no, you don't. Would you drink this? I would. No, really. If you have to say yourself, would I drink it? Yeah, I would drink it. It's that good. This is what I'm talking about, a vinaigrette, friends. It's a good vinaigrette. You're supposed to be able to drink it. Put the gloves on. No, you don't need the gloves. I just think it's easier to mix it with the gloves on. Okay? You don't have to put the gloves on. You know, in here in the studio, especially when you have a purple fingernails, it's oh, look at this. Especially if you have purple fingernails, it's a lot nicer to put the gloves on. Okay? See, look how beautiful it is. Nice and creamy vinaigrette. This is what we call an emulsion, the perfection. Emulsified vinaigrette, my friends. Stay over there, you. We're gonna put that vinaigrette in there, right on there. And then we're gonna mix it all up. Now, forget this. We're gonna go in. All right, my friends. Now, I recommend you make this 2 or 3 hours before you have your dinner party or your lunch or your brunch or whatever it is you want, my friends, because the vinaigrette will work on the consistency of the cabbage and soften it somewhat. I think a coleslaw that is made a few hours before, you know, I even like it the next day, to tell you the truth. All right, my friends, look. This is beautiful, and this is a gorgeous emulsified vinaigrette that is perfect, if I have to say so myself. Mix it up. You know, I'm not very elegant here doing it, but you get the idea, my friends. All right, I'm going to take this off so I can, oh, mamma mia. Hey, here you go. Let me get a fork so I can get a good taste of this. And I'm going to mix it all up a little better and take a nice picture. And this is it, my friends. You see, it needs to soften. So that's why you want to make it a couple of hours before you need it at least. Then the cabbage is going to start to wilt a little bit and have a better texture. My friend, delicious. You can taste all the ingredients. You won't believe what the lemon does. Amazing. The lemon zest, it's right there. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, thumbs up if you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell. Thanks for watching, friends.